Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. That is a gorgeous sunrise. That really is. So what did I do? I made myself a motorbike. I had to make all the little components from scratch, but the walking was taking far too long. So if I show you on the map what happened, we were over here. This is the shuttle hub. And that's the silicon deposit up in the mountains there. I walked back over here, and then I headed off in this direction. And I found a copper deposit and a silicon deposit. Then I found this massive lake here, and using the motorbike, I built the motorbike about here, and I basically drove all the way around this lake. So that found a Promethean deposit, another copper deposit, and an iron deposit. No other structures yet. I'm wondering where the enemy bases are, the ones that show up in red and will attack me. They might be out there somewhere. So I decided to build my base here on this little promontory because I just thought it might be interesting. It's also relatively close to the iron and the copper isn't too far away. So that's what we're doing today. So we need to lay the foundations. I'm quite low on fuel, but there we go. Hint to keep an eye on the outside temperature and radiation levels. Looking under the map, the outside temperature is 12 degrees C and there is no radiation. This is a relatively safe planet. Yeah, so I think we're going to have quite nice views here. Obviously the sunrise is gorgeous. Sunset less so, because I think the sun will just sink behind those mountains. But we're quite close to the equator here. See, that's north, all the way south. So we're a little bit south of the equator, but pretty close. So I think we could put flat solar panels on the roof of our base, and that will be quite effective. Kind of want it to get a little bit brighter. Oh, is the sun going down? Yes. There's an indication, top right. Top right, which is sunrise in 11 in-game hours. So yes, actually night is falling, so this is not actually the best time to be trying to build stuff, but we can get started. So I want the base. I think I'm going to start the base here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a hole for the core block. To start a base, you have to build a core block. And if that core block is destroyed, you no longer have control of the base. So the core block is one of the things the enemy drones, assuming they exist on this planet, go after. So in order to protect it, you want to sort of surround the core block with other blocks. So I could put a core block down and then build above it, but then I think it's going to be too tall, and I really want my base to be quite... I want this to actually be the level of the ground floor, so it's not sticking up out of the terrain any further than it has to. So what I want to do is, I think I want to go to my drone view. And I'm just going... Oh! I didn't even know I could push myself. Huh. Did not even know that was a thing. So I just want to dig a hole here. And I want it to go down 2 blocks. Resource mining. Is resource mining not the correct thing? Am I making a hole? Yes, that's making a hole. So I want this to be 2 blocks down. Okay, let's try that. So, inventory is very full. Yeah, so I've got some rocks and stuff, and I smelted some of it because I needed to make stuff for the motorbike. Somewhere in amongst here is my survival constructor. So we've got to put that down. Now, I was worried that I would need so much crushed stone in order to be able to build anything, that, you know, that it would be silly. But you can see, stone dust, 5 crushed stone will get me 20 stone dust. So that's times 4. Then you use the stone dust to make cement, and it's 2 stone dust per cement. So that times 4 has gone down to a times 2. But then when you go to building blocks and you look at concrete blocks, 1 cement is... Oh, okay, so maybe I do need a lot more, because 1 cement is 1 block. So it's times 2 on the crushed stone I've got. I don't have that much crushed stone left. I do have 50 cement. So that's 50 blocks. But the other thing we need is... we need that starter block. Is it a device? A core. No, we don't. We've been given a core. Okay, so there's the core. Iron ore. Yeah, now I've got 3 crushed stone. I can't do anything with it because you need at least 5 crushed stone in order to turn it into stone dust. But we want some concrete blocks. I mean, obviously you could make steel blocks as well. The large ones, I think, are the ones used for base building. Artificial mass. Artificial mass adds additional weight and is used to balance the centre of mass of a vessel. Interesting. Ah, and what I've got there is a core. Oh, okay, so you've got to build the core out of... you've got to build a base starter out of a core. So core is a component? Or a device? Okay, so if I wanted to build a core from scratch, it's 6 steel plate, electronics, computers and optical fibre, but I don't need to do that. I might want some stairs. So let's hold back some of the cement for the stairs. Put the silicon ingot in there. We'll just take some concrete blocks to start. Okay, so this is my core block, and I'm gonna see. I want it to be a little lower than that because there's going to be another block that size on top. Don't knock myself in the hole. I better push myself back a bit. Okay, that's quite a bit deeper now, so... Right, so I can work out now where I want this. So I don't want it too low. So I can actually... Also, the direction this thing faces is going to set the orientation of all the blocks in my base. So... because I want... Do I care whether I face exactly east-west? It might be an idea to actually orient myself along the line of this spur. So I actually want to sort of face northeasty. That seems about right. Right, that's actually a little too... and then I go and turn left and right, which is the one thing I didn't want to do. Can I get this to move up a bit? No, just a bit. I suppose I can just build up from there, can't I? So I think that's going to be about right. There we go. So that's my new base down. And now I can see these blocks, normal blocks you can't just place anywhere, but they'll snap to this. That's a little too high. If I build at this level, though, it's all going to be under the sand. Oops. And I've fallen in the hole. Okay, I can jetpack out quite easily. Kind of wish the whole thing was up a little bit. Well, the ground does go up a bit in that direction, doesn't it? And what if I was to hold that down and drag in this direction? Yeah, that isn't too bad. So if I actually make this the level... where's my constructor? So structural integrity is a thing in this game, but as long as a block is touching the ground, then it's considered to have full support. Okay, so now I can actually place things on the base. Things like large constructors and stuff like that. So I can also put down an equipment box. Right, so the first thing I want to build is a large constructor. Hang on, I don't start off with the ability to make generators. All I've got is solar power and solar capacitors. That's interesting. Let me... check my tech tree on the base. So, okay, so fuel tank is a level 3 item. I'm only level 2. Yeah, so I can't actually even make the small generators yet. Okay, there's some stuff here that unlocks at level 2. Cargo box. Definitely want to unlock that, because I've got too much stuff on me as it is. So that's it under miscellaneous. Tools, that's all level 3. And the weapon stuff's at level 3 as well. Okay. So, looks like we have to go solar powered to start with. That's interesting. That's a change from the other people I've been watching play this game. Okay, so I've got the stuff I looted. There's no point putting bullets in there. Those are essentially bullets. I want to put in... So this is the input for the builder, so I just want to put in stuff that's that's a component. Okay, some of my food is spoiling. That's good, because I can use that to make biofuel. Okay. So, what do I need to make solar capacitor in this? You need 1 optical fiber, you need 1 optical fiber. So that's 2 optical fibers. So the disadvantage of the small constructor, of the survival constructor, I think I've mentioned this before, is you've got to build every single component individually. Oh, I got 2 from each of those. I'm going to have to watch that, otherwise I'm going to waste materials. So I just need some glass, 2 glass plates and 2 nanotubes. So silicon input, so I only get 1 for each of those. And only get 1 for each of those. Okay, so I can make my solar panel already. I need 2 more steel plates and 3 electronics. Yes, so here for 2 iron ingots I get 10 steel plate. So I don't want to click that button more than once. What was the other thing? 3 electronics. Output count 2, so hit that twice. Right, so while that's building, let's see if we can work out where to put this solar panel. That's a bit bigger than I was thinking. Now I can just stick it on the edge, but what might be a good idea is to actually build a bit of a spur. Let's bring this out this way and actually build this up a bit. So, oh, didn't mean to put that one there. So this is where the multi-tool comes in useful. Disassemble. Returns intact blocks for own structures. So I think I just left-hand click. There we go. So I got that block back. Right, so that's an angled one. If I right-hand click, we have sloped, horizontal. Don't know what it means by with adapter. That just appears to be floating there, so let's try this one. How do I rotate? Okay, so there's a flat solar panel standing on top of that block. Which, because I think we're on the equator, I mean, it would be good to have some angles to the east and the west, but that's a good start. So now we should have our capacitor, which is a solar battery. Okay, so if I can turn this on, obviously it's night time, which is a bit of an issue. So, rename it Ayaron Space. I can power on, but obviously there isn't any power right now. Signals, turrets, thrusters, obviously only if this was a spaceship. Yeah, so I don't actually have any fuel tanks or oxygen tanks yet. This is the hit points, presumably of the core block. Alright, I can't set this as my home spawn because I need to make... Cause if I die, I don't want to appear way over there. So there's something I can make. The clone chamber. 2 nanotubes, 10 steel plates. Okay, drones are on their way to attack my base. Taking them out with the pistol might be tricky, but it's all I've got. I don't know how long I've got until they get here. What component am I missing? Nanotubes. Kind of important to get that done. What's the range on my pistol? Range is 69. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I wish I was level 3 so I could make myself a machine gun. Come on. I hope you don't need power. I think you do. F to exit there. I keep hitting E. That's facing the wrong way, but whatever. Clone chamber. I can't use it, I don't think. Oh, okay, there we go. So, there it is. I'm going to move out to meet it, because I don't want it to be able to hit my base. This thing might just machine gun me. I can't see a thing. Okay, it's already firing at my base. Come on, come closer. Now it's firing at me. Reload. Keep moving. Serpentine, serpentine. This is not an adequate weapon for this. And I'm a terrible, terrible shot. I am about to die. And I'm dead. Oh god, that means he's just going to go for my base. Yes, yes, I'm dead. Okay, it's possible everything I've just built is about to be blown to smithereens. Respawn at your home base. I'm going to have to run and pick up my equipment pack. Okay, is the drone moving away? Okay, that's that empty now. Yes, and it will be removed in 25 seconds. Okay. I need to go up levels. Because I need to be able to... Oh, no! No! Turn on the jump pack. I don't even know what you are. A poisonous bite and an open wound. I need something effective against open wounds. Medkit. Okay, well I got some sprouts, that's good. Stuff I can grow. And this is actually making me out of breath. Did I go up a level? Okay, I'm level 3. Weapons. Assault rifle. Range 100. I need that assault rifle. Got 23 unlock points. So, an assault rifle. Can I build any defences for the base? A sentry gun. Why does it say sentry gun bracket player? Not quite sure what that's about. Cannon turret. That's what I want. If I can make a cannon turret, I want a cannon turret on my base. Attempt to... Ah, what the... Oh, ah! The drone came back. I wasn't expecting the drone to come back.